What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grind. You're watching Suburban Nerd. This is a channel where I give my reviews on today's nerd news. I know it's been a while. Sorry, I haven't been consistent, but I've been trying to do a lot of different things. In fact, tonight I did my first stand-up. Hooray for me, and I bombed. But you know what? Hey, when you do things for the first time, don't expect to knock it right out of the park on the first try. It's what you do, what you practice. I'm probably try it next week, but you know, that isn't the thing I'm gonna do all the time. I only did it because I went to one for the first time that they had at the place, and it seemed probably pretty cool. And I've always thought about doing stand-up, you know, just once in a while. So I figured I'd give it a shot. Things I learned, but you know what? You go better, go harder, do good. You know what I'm saying? So, going off the top of that, first, let's talk about a real quick rundown of the topics on the nerd news. But first, sorry, it's said it. Before I get to that, there's something that's really important. This guy, Jon Kasdan, who's on Collider videos, I've watched him from the time he first showed up on the show. He's had like a massive heart attack. Cause catastrophic. Like he's in life support as of right now. I'm hoping things get better, but he made this documentary called The Death of Superman Lives, What Happened. I'm hearing a lot of things about it. I still need to see it myself, but he's a great guy. He was a funny guy. He talked about comics. He talked about the stuff that I talk about, you know, and I loved hearing his opinion. I didn't always agree, but you know what? He was still fun to watch. He was still cool, and he was on a show with John Kasdan, who started on with the AMC and all that stuff. And right now, his family's going through some hard times. And I'm gonna see if I can put in a link in the description down below for a GoFundMe or something to help contribute towards the situation, because those hospital bills are racking up. Sometimes that can break a family, you know, like their budget just gets killed, and then that's when you got to start making those decisions. Is it better we can't afford to keep him up, like, you know, we can't afford to get him better. So, you know, hopefully everything works out for them. And like I said, in the description down below, I'll try and put that. But going to a positive, the nerd rundown is going to be about, will Penguin be in the DC movies? We've got Nathan Fillion doing a fan-made film. We've got Glass Images, Venom Images, talks about the Dragon Ball Z movie, teaser trailers for the Glass movie. There's so many things, but let me start with my first nerd news for the day. First thing, after the wrap revealed in a lineup for the Birds of Prey movie, film reporter Humberto Gonzalez reveals that the Batman, it might have the Penguin. In fact, I reported in this like weeks ago or months ago, actually, that there was talks of maybe the Penguin being the villain for the Birds of Prey movie. But now they're saying it might be in the Batman movie, but it is still not determined. It was just talks because they were trying to figure out what villain. But now it's down that it's pretty much going to be Penguin, but they don't know if he's going to be for Batman. Because if Matt Reeves decides not to use the Penguin, because the Penguin's a great villain, but for the first one that he's doing, I don't know, it's all up to him. But if he decides not to do it, then most likely he's going to go to the Birds of Prey movie. But if not, then Penguin will be the villain for the Batman movie. But that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be the only one, because we've seen this trend of most of these Batman movies usually has more than one villain. You know what I'm saying? Like the first one, sometimes they do, but not necessarily, because the Batman Begins, it was Ra's al Ghul as Scarecrow, so there was already two villains in that. And then the Dark Knight, you had, you know, the Joker, and the Two-Face, and then the last one, you know what I'm saying? So they go on this trend. I'm not talking about the old ones in the 1980s that, you know, they just got crazy, you know, freeze. But I don't know, it could work out. I still don't know if I truly trust DC, because they've shown the record that, like, there has to be a Batman movie. That's just something I believe there has to happen. A Batman movie has to happen. A Man of Steel movie should be happening, but they haven't mentioned it. Hopefully in Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con this week, they will mention that, because, like, you know what I'm saying, just get the ball rolling. Get the ball rolling. Stop doing all these side shows and side movies, whatever. Like, yo, just focus. Like, that's the Trinity. Get the Trinity strong. You've got Wonder Woman. You're starting a Batman. Now get back on track with the Superman. That's all I want to see. I want to see Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman coming together, and not just in the Justice League movie, because that thing wasn't that good. But it wasn't horrible. It was a lot better than Batman vs Superman. I'll give them that. But hey, we'll see. And also Josh Gad, you guys probably know him from. He's been in a lot of things. For some reason, the only thing I'm thinking of him in is the Beauty and the Beast, the frumpy one that was always following Gaston. So I think he could do really good in it. Like I could see him definitely because he's already not super big. He's sort of frumpy, so I could definitely see him doing the Penguin really good. But we'll see for that when it happens. Next, we've got the fan film. If you guys have not seen the fan film by Nathan Fillion playing Nathaniel Drake or Nate Drake or Drake from Drake's Uncharted, you guys got to see it. I'm gonna try and see if I can put the description down below. But it was just everything. Like watching this, maybe like if they don't do a movie, just keep it with Nathan Fillion and surprise guest Stephen Lang. Steve Lang, like if you guys don't know who he is, he was in the Avatar movies. The last one he was great in was Don't Breathe. He was a blind guy that was killing everybody. So yeah, get him up in there. Like he's already in there, but I was just surprised to see him, and he's playing Sully, who's the mentor of Nate Drake or Drake. So I don't know. I wish this was going to be happening. But I don't know if it's going to work sort of like the way Deadpool did with the whole teaser trailer and making this on their own and then people picked it up. If they do, great, because Nathan Fillion, everyone's been thinking that he should have been Drake. That's why they should have made the movie years ago. So finally, I guess he just was like, let's just do this, But if they have him, either in a movie or if they just keep, give them funds and let them do a web series, that'd be great. But if they don't, the person I would love for them to put as Drake in a movie, live action movie, I'm Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper just seems perfect for it. I'm sorry, Chris Pratt, love you guy. Like you do great in the movies that you're in, but the one I just see just doing it hitting right. Because Rocket Raccoon, the smart remarks and stuff like that. That's like sort of like Drake. Like then Bradley Cooper does the voice for that. So just have Bradley Cooper. He has a look. He has the sarcasm. Like just put him. The cut his hair low. You could always have it brown. Like he looks good with the brown hair. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. I think it could work out great. But hey, we'll see what happens with that. It's also being the trailer was directed by Alan Ungar and was written by Ungar and Jesse Wheeler. And they did a great job. It starts off, he's inside the thing. Like, in fact, I think I might just do a full review of the trailer instead of just talking about it right now. But like I said, guys, watch it down below. Just love the fact over the shoulder look, the jokes, like it just hit perfect. You guys need to see it. Next, we've got Joaquin Phoenix is officially going to be the Joker, and I mentioned this before in one of my reviews, Nerd News, but he spoke out some words, and one of the words was that how he describes this. The Joker is supposed to be a standalone thing. He's been looking to do a movie about a character, a villain, that's like you can really go into that. And he was like, this is a unique movie, and truthfully, it scares the F out of me. Which is he's saying like they were going real deep. Hopefully it doesn't go too deep like sort of with Heath Ledger, but they're going to develop this character. I don't know if I want to still see, because Joaquin Phoenix is a great actor, but the best part about The Dark Knight was the fact that the Joker kept changing the stories about his background. In fact, in the comic books, you don't really know his official background. So as far as telling everything, it doesn't always work out. Look at the episode 1, 2, and 3. Like, they're telling how Darth Vader became Darth Vader. Anticlimactic. So why do that for Joker? You know what I'm saying? But I kind of know there's certain backgrounds that people know, like as far as a struggling comedian, falls into the acid, fam, turns to. So if they're doing that, but telling the story and put a little bit more detail, okay, go ahead. As long as you do a great movie. And I believe it's Todd Phillips is going to be directing the movie. Michael Scorsese, that's going to be producing it. So we'll see how that turns out. But those are two good things. So if they can come up with a good story and direct it really well, I'm pretty sure it should be good regardless. Even though I don't have that much faith in DC anymore, but I'm hoping. I don't wish bad on them. I lose faith with all the fails that they get. but hope they do good one day, you know. Next, we've got images from Glass. The Glass, so like in the images, I'll try and see if I put the description down with link to the video, to the images down below. But Mr. Glass, he's rocking this, pimp purple suit, wheelchair and all out. And then they have a bunch of images where all three of them, Glass, the Beast, and David, is inside one room. And I don't know like how they all in one room, because like David is a hero, he saved people. Glass killed a bunch of people, and the Beast raped and ate and killed people. So why would you have them all in the same room? Like, why would David be in that room with them? Like, he's a good guy. So that was a little confusing with those images. And then at the other one with Anya Taylor-Joy actually touching the Beast, John McAvoy, like how they're cool now or something. I guess because he let her live. But a lot of confusion in these images. But I'm still looking forward to it. Still looking cool. And then, they've got these trailers. And check out the trailer right there for the Glass, or teaser trailer actually. The full trailer comes out on Friday. And then check out the teaser trailer for the Beast. And it's only like 15 seconds, but hey, it's something to look at. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing this. M. Night Shyamalan, Shamhammer, or whatever people call him. He lost faith in a lot of people, but slowly he's been building up with The Visit, and then now Split. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be the next one, and I'm hoping he does good, because as much as we all hated him, everyone loves to hear a come from behind story, and that's what M. Night is right now, because he was on top and he fell hard. I mean hard. Once that last Airbender, I just lost faith in him. I was like, what do you talk? What is this? I just can't. I can't. And like, he had such great material. He just shit it all over it. Shit it all, like diarrhea all over. Threw up shit, everything. Anything he could do to desecrate it, he did. Changed the races. Made races more favorable to his. He changed pronunciation. How do you just change pronunciation of people's names for what you want? Like, goddamn, like, you don't just, I don't change my name from Wes to Was. It'd be all some people just call me Was. No, my name's Wes. It's always been Wes. Everyone already knows it's Wes. Don't pronounce it as Was. You just don't. And that's pretty much what he did. So I don't want to go on a rant about it, because it's one of those hot topics for me. So I'm just gonna let go of that. So next, we've got Netflix and Mark Millar. We talked about how they're going to be doing a bunch of stuff with his material, how they signed on to do a bunch of crap. Because Mark Millar, if you guys don't know, he's behind some of the greatest storylines of Civil War, Old Man Logan, Kick-Ass, and The Kingsman. Like, so they're doing 2 TV series and 3 films. The 3 films is Huck, it's pretty much a story about a big dude who's almost supernatural kindness, and it's about him. You've got Empress, which is a story about a wife of a galactic dictator who flees with their children because she just doesn't like it. And then the dictator, or the husband, is going after her, or hunting for her. And then we've got, last of all for the film, we've got Sharky the Bounty Hunter, which, if just the name alone, I'm not that interested. Sharky the Bounty Hunter, but it's basically intergalactic bounty hunter, and that's the stories you're following with him. So I don't know, the Sharky name kind of sounds stupid, but hey, you've got big bouncers named Tiny, so hey, we'll see. It might work. Also, the series, we've got Jupiter Legacy, which is about the kids of the first generation of superheroes basically trying to live up to their parents' legacy. You've got American Jesus, who's a story about a boy who realizes he's Jesus Christ return. So he's a reincarnation of Jesus Christ, or the return, the rebirth of Jesus Christ. So that's one thing. And then last of all, we've got well, that's pretty much it. Oh, sorry, yeah, those are 2 series. So we've got that. And with all of these things, they've got writers and producers from Luke Cage, Scott Pilgrim Against the World. We've got Hidden Figures and 21 Jump Street. So you got a lot of talent trying to make this thing happen. So hey, with that type of writer, I mean, Luke Cage, it's hit or miss. Like, I like the first half of the first season, and the second season, it's all over. It's not consistent, but for the most part, I do like the season, but there was inconsistencies of it. And I can't say I loved it all. I can't say like I loved it, but I liked it. It was just things that was like iffy about me, to me. And then last we've got the Glass Tees. Like I said, I'll put it in the thing. Maybe I'll put it in the descriptions down below as well. And then we've got Dragon Ball Z news, because Dragon Ball Z, or not Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, there's a movie coming out. And if you guys don't know, Broly is being rebooted. The Broly, the big actually this dude right here, this guy is being rebooted, so he doesn't look like this anymore. He's gonna have similar features to him, but this whole red thing and then a white thing, no, he's gonna have what you call a Frieza armor. That's pretty much what it is. He's gonna have Frieza armor, and he's gonna have scars, look like Yamcha. The background's gonna be different. Paragus is gonna be the one. I don't believe is in the first movie, in movie 8. He's the one that controlled Broly with the thing on his head with the control. But in this one, looks like he has a controller, and I guess maybe this thing around his neck is what's gonna make him not go crazy. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that. The movie comes out at the end of the year, I believe in either November or something around that time. But the art style is dumbed down, but it's so that the actions could actually be more fluent. So looking to see, there's going to be a lot more news about it. And then if you guys, whoever plays Xenoverse, Kefla from the Dragon Ball the tournament, she's going to be in it. So if you guys liked her, you like some waifus or whatever, hey, she's going to be in that. So check that out. So I'll try and see if I can put the description down below for all of that stuff. And remember, comment down below. Remember to put on notification. Talk to me about any of the topics that I put in for today. I know it's been inconsistent, but I've been doing a lot of things. I'm gonna try and see if we do one tomorrow, and then do another. In fact, I'm about to do an unboxing video, and I'm not too sure. I did a stand-up today, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna upload a video because, like I said, kind of bombed. But hey, maybe I'll decide, and I don't care. Maybe I'll do it. So remember to comment down below, talk, put on notification, subscribe. Check out my last Daily Nerd News. Check out the playlist of my Nerd News. And remember, I'm Wes Grant. You've been watching Sub Urban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys on the next Daily News.